Looks like we're live. Today we're going to spend some time on the Figma MCP server and try and play around with it. And yeah, try and build something with it. I think that Figma's in like this interesting spot where you have these design, product engineering, and like learning more about how you can use Figma. I think is like really interesting to make sure that when you're building things, the model sort of has a bunch of context. So today we're going to spend some time, build something in Figma, and yeah, see how far we go. We're basically going to try and build out a flow. Yeah, all right, with that I'm going to jump to this machine, and I'll be back in a sec. And this is in development stage, so how do I flip this off? Okay. Then I have a page here, and I'm basically going to try and just replicate the Anthropic homepage. So this is the page that I'm going to try and replicate. So pull this out, and then I'm going to just rip it. I use a mouse, so this is like slightly awkward. Okay. Let's see what other things they have. So they have this on their homepage. I love their videos. Let me look at another one. This one from OpenAI. I like this menu because it's sort of different. Just sticking at the top. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and start to work on a page. So let's choose desktop. Seems a weird size. Seems a little better. Anyway, so let's rip this. And we'll sort of combine it. So another page that I like is Post Hogs. Let's see what they do. I like this a lot. Which is pretty cool. For any designers that watch and see me like clicking on stuff and just like, what is this guy doing? Not that I don't spend enough time in Figma than I probably should. Okay, so I'm just gonna I'm just trying to take assets now from this page. Let's see. So we'll have the Anthropic logo here. What else do they have on this page? Okay. So it looks like OpenAI starts with research. They both start with research. Let's just create a research page. What else is the settings? It's research. Economic futures. This looks more like Robotosins. Okay. Commitments, land news. Okay. Then we'll like create this icon like OpenAI has here. So saying great artists steal. Zooming out. Pull this in. All right, so now I need some like masthead in here. Amp up the sizes. Make sure you can see it. There's like some logo here that spins. It seems like it's like Won't solve that immediately. Okay. Then it has like this like model card thing. He's shown. Yeah. So we want something like this. The model card. Did I not get it? Maybe not. Just copy this color. Alright. What's on it? 4.5. I did not steal the font, so I'm going to use display round instead. This, learn more. Oh, let's add like a break in here. So kind of gray or something. And an arrow. Let's make this like a gray. Make it lighter maybe. Yeah. Alright, and now let's draw an arrow. Just make this a little bit not the main focus. I don't know if I need to be good at just naming the things. Let's see what happens when I get to doing this. So we have this like page now. Let's create a button in here for the announcement. Let's make these. probably need some like call to action too. So I'm like copy this, put this here, and I'll be like try Claude. I'm just mob doing this to see how it deals with botends and stuff. Like some of this work's like very tedious to do with in React. This instead. Let's see, how do I run this? Corner radius. I think that's okay. It's going to get thicker in a sec. There we go. Alright, let's zoom in out and see what it looks like. A little bit too thick. Let's move it up. Alright, that looks okay for the time being. Maybe it's too big actually. Okay. Let me create a new page. Move all this stuff into it. Right sign. Okay, so let's assume that we have this. Now it has this like developer mode. What is this? Okay, you can like create a library of things. Okay. So now we're going to go set this up in, paste the MCP server. Let's use Cursor. And let me add in a new Okay, so I got like cursor set up here. Weirdly, they have not followed the design patterns from Apple, but never mind. Okay, so I'm gonna try and flip to cursor in a second. I'm just gonna take this, duplicate this. All right, let's follow the directions again. Let's say for cursor application, cursor settings, cursor settings. Settings. Okay, MCPs. So Notion. All right. Actually, let me get the newer update. It feels like they update this like every day. Okay, so now it's got access to Figma tools. What's the next thing I do here? Send design context for your AI agent. So I could just be like, I don't know, build this in React. Figma MCP. So I just asked it. Sorry, I asked it this question, so it's now going to try and build it. Let's see what happens. My computer sounds like it is absolutely cooked. Let's see. All right. Back to tool calls. Sorry, I went back to this and I had to like run npm install on it. So we'll see. I realize the mic is right next to my keyboard, so let's see. All right, and then npm start. Okay, got some stuff, but not quite one shot. It did a pretty good job though. It moved the menu to the top, not to the side. Sorry, I'm looking at this. So this is like the output. So it like put these things at the top. It like didn't quite get the arrows. I wonder if you could like just have it focus on a button. Let's see if it will do that instead. So if I just want it to work on the button. Like, can it just implement this? Go back. Can you implement the triclode like in the Figma? Let's see what it does. it like, yeah, so it got this, but it didn't get it just gets a screenshot, like it didn't even get the button on top. Is that my fault? Okay, so when I go restart it, does it work? I see it, but it's in black. Okay, so let's see, like it's kind of here, but it's in like black. Let's see if I can go back to Figma and clean it up. Let's see. Go to Figma. Oh, that's what. Okay. Okay. Use your favorite tools, writing, plugin modes can help in the languages inspection. Step mode's actually pretty cool. But I still just want like let me it seems like it just like takes the context and just puts it in there. I don't know, it seems weird. Like, let's see what tools it uses. So it's like doing some thinking. Uses the MCP to get some parameters, I guess. Such a bad screenshot. I don't know if that even worked. Let's see. No, that didn't work. All right. It just seems like all it does is just provide a screenshot. Why would I not just go to Figma and just get screenshots and like, let's see what it does if I just get the screenshot. Okay. Well, let's put this in the context window. Okay, and then let's go to here, flip it, and go back here. Hello. Wish there was a way to clear the context, but I'm just going to keep going. It seems like there's like some issue just doing the translation, which is slightly strange. Because I'm not entirely sure what I could have done differently here. All right, let's see if that did it. Jump back here. That's more like what I wanted. So, yeah. Let me jump back to my Now it's like super big randomly, so I'll probably have to like go back and like try and change some of the sizing. So let's maybe look at that. Try and change the sizing quickly. When there's like another video where I just don't use AI and it like, and that'll be a funny one to do. Okay, so app, components, homepage. Let's just make sure that that did not mess up the styling. No, okay, so I'm just trying to find try Claude. It's here. Oops. Let's change the size down so that the text is too big. Like, it didn't even try and get the text. What is going on here? Okay, so that looks a little better. Let me jump to this. So it's like, I just changed the text size on this. Okay. I feel like it just needs like a clean image for the different assets, and that's basically all the MCP really does. Yeah, slightly strange. All right, let's go jump back and we'll keep this one short. All right, that was kind of interesting. I basically just tried to like clone the Figma, the Anthropic homepage using Figma, using the Figma MCP. The Figma MCP basically just seems to like get some context, which I think is useful with like the font, the size, some other stuff. I think it's like a really good first pass for context, but then it feels like you need to like go through another step, which is like export all the individual assets, like images of the things that you're trying to render, to just like polish it. I wish it could just do it in one shot. It would be way better if it could. I don't understand why it takes why the screenshots that it does take doesn't provide like what it sees. Maybe it was just me, but like that for me stands out. It's just like, what are they doing? Beyond that though, it was like kind of cool. I think it's useful. Yeah, with that, thank you. If you took some time to watch this, I appreciate it. If you have ideas for anything else, let me know.